Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at LuxrenCapital, a regulated trading environment designed to provide a safe and professional space for operating across multiple markets. Whether you're looking to access forex, indices, commodities, or stocks, this platform combines an intuitive interface with high-quality educational resources to support traders at any experience level. We're going to walk through the website experience and explore how their tools are structured for user protection and flexible account management. This is not financial advice, this is for educational purposes only. So let's start with the big picture. Why does any of this matter if you're just starting out? The first thing I want to highlight is that LuxrenCapital is a regulated trading environment. Now, if you're new to trading, regulation is one of the more important things you can look for in a platform. It means that the company operates under rules set by financial authorities, which adds a real layer of credibility and trust. You're not just handing your money to a random website, there are rules in place to protect you. Specifically, LuxrenCapital is regulated by the Financial Services Commission, or FSC, in Mauritius. This oversight means the platform has to follow strict guidelines around things like keeping your funds separate from company funds, handling your data safely, and operating transparently. For a beginner, that is genuinely reassuring to know before you do anything else. On top of that, the platform puts a strong focus on user protection. That means secure protocols, data safeguards, and an environment built around making sure your experience as a trader is as safe as it can be. Whether you're just testing the waters or you're starting to trade more seriously, you want a platform that's built those protections in from the start. And the third core benefit right off the bat is the quality of the financial products on offer. LuxrenCapital gives you access to forex, indices, commodities, stocks, all from one place. For a beginner, having everything in one platform means you don't have to scatter across multiple apps or accounts as your interest in trading grows. It's all here and it's designed to be easy to use from day one. Let's talk about the actual website experience, because for a lot of beginners, this is where things can fall apart on other platforms. Some trading websites feel like they were designed by engineers for engineers. Lots of jargon, confusing layouts, and menus that don't make sense until you already know what you're looking for. LuxrenCapital takes a different approach. The design is clean and modern. It has that professional financial look without being overwhelming. When you land on the homepage, you immediately get a sense of what the platform is about. There's a clear menu at the top, and the main sections, accounts, markets, education, they're pretty easy to find. The navigation is simple and intuitive. You don't need any prior experience with trading platforms to find your way around. Beginners can explore without getting lost, and the more experienced traders won't feel like the platform has been dumbed down. It genuinely works for both groups, which isn't as common as you'd think. Overall, the impression is accessible, it's organized and user-focused. It doesn't feel cluttered, and information is presented in a logical order. Now, that might sound basic, but it's a well-structured platform, and that makes a huge difference when you're trying to understand something for the first time. One of the things that stands out about LuxrenCapital is that they don't just offer one type of account and expect everyone to fit into it. They have multiple account types designed for different levels of trader. There are 4 main tiers, silver, gold, platinum, and VIP. Each one is scaled to a different level of trading activity and comes with different benefits. As you move up the tiers, you get things like tighter spreads, reduced or zero commissions, and more personalized support. There's also an Islamic account option for traders who require Sharia-compliant conditions, which is a thoughtful inclusion that shows the platform is thinking about accessibility on a global level. For a beginner, the silver account is a natural starting point. You're not locked in, and the platform is designed to let you grow into it. That ability to choose what fits your experience and goals rather than being forced into a one-size-fits-all setup is a real confidence booster when you're just starting out. One of the things beginners often underestimate is how important actual human support is when you're learning. If something goes wrong or you don't understand something on the platform, being able to speak to someone matters. LuxrenCapital offers personalized attention Monday to Friday through live chat, email, and phone. Higher tier accounts also get dedicated relationship managers, which is a significant step up from the generic support you get on a lot of platforms. That balance between automation and human support is important. The platform gives you the tools to trade independently, but there's a real person available when you need one. Now, let's talk about what you can actually trade on LuxrenCapital, because this is where the platform really opens up. You have access to four main market categories: Forex, which is currency trading, things like the British pound against the US dollar; indices, which track the performance of a group of stocks for a particular market or region; commodities like gold, oil, and silver; and stocks, which is shares in individual companies. Now, if you're a beginner, you might be thinking, why does it matter that I can access all four from one place? The answer is diversification. As you grow as a trader, you'll start to notice that different markets behave differently at different times of day, or in response to different news events. Having the ability to access multiple markets from one account means you're not limited to just one type of opportunity. You can explore, learn, and eventually build a more flexible trading strategy. It's also just practically convenient. You're logging into one platform, managing one account, and getting one clear picture of what's happening across your positions. That simplicity is genuinely useful, especially in the early stages when there's a lot to learn. Now, we've touched on regulation already, but I want to give security its own moment here because it's genuinely one of the most important things to understand before you put any money into any platform, ever. LuxrenCapital has built security into the core of how the platform operates. That includes things like AML compliance, that stands for anti-money laundering, and KYC procedures, which stands for Know Your Customer. These are the processes the platform uses to verify who you are when you sign up. Again, if you're new to trading, these might sound like admin boxes to tick, but they're actually there to protect you. A platform that takes KYC seriously is a platform that's trying to keep bad acts out. Client funds are also kept in segregated accounts, meaning your money is held separately from the company's own operational funds. This is a crucial protection. It means that even in a worst-case scenario, your deposit isn't mixed in with the company's money. The combination of FSC regulation, AML and KYC compliance, segregated funds, and secure protocols creates a trading environment that is built on long-term reliability, not just for experienced traders, but specifically for people who are new and need that foundation of trust to get started. Something I always think is worth doing is when looking at any platform is checking what actual users are saying about it. So let's have a quick look at the reviews. LuxrenCapital has a presence on TrustFeed. You can see it here where real users leave feedback about their experience. This kind of independent review platform is a good indicator of how service actually performs in practice, not just in the marketing material. They also appear on Reviews.io. Now, what you're looking for when you browse these is consistency, not just high scores, but patterns in what people are saying. When multiple users mention things like reliable support, smooth withdrawals, or a positive onboarding experience, that tells you something real about how the platform operates day to day. Positive user feedback like this adds credibility that goes beyond what a company says about itself. It's the difference between a claim and evidence, and for a beginner deciding where to start, that evidence matters. The final thing I want to show you is that LuxrenCapital has received coverage from recognized financial and business publications. This one here is from Gestiopolis, which is a well-known Spanish language finance and business platform. And this is a piece from Rotativo, a Mexican financial news outlet covering LuxrenCapital's platform improvements and advanced technology. Press coverage like this from independent media sources is another layer of legitimacy. These publications have their own editorial standards, and when a trading platform is being written about in the context of innovation and service quality rather than controversy, that's a positive signal. For a beginner trying to figure out where a platform is a real deal or not, the combination of regulation, user reviews, and independent media coverage is exactly the kind of triangulation you should be doing before you commit to anything. If you want to explore the multi-asset markets and educational resources discussed today, you can check out LuxrenCapital through the links below. Remember, navigating financial markets carries risk, so always do your own research, as this video is for educational purposes and is strictly not financial advice.